Manhattan, Kansas is gonna be your new home, and you don't know what to expect when you get here. Well, that's perfect, because today in this video, we're gonna go over 5 things that you need to know when you get here. What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here with Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. K-State grad, turned contractor, turned real estate agent and investor. First off, thank you so much for checking out our channel. I always do appreciate it, and we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. First thing on our list, if you don't know it, I would always be here to tell you that Manhattan is a college town. That's right, we are the home of the Kansas State Wildcats. Go Cats, love them. So I'm also, like I said, a K-State grad, everything in between. So the first thing you need to know is that Manhattan is a college town. What that means is K-State is one of our largest employers in the area. So you're also gonna get a lot of professors, you're gonna get a lot of people that way, but you're also gonna get a lot of students. So with that aspect of it, I will tell you from personal experience, part I love about Manhattan is during the summers and during the winter breaks, when literally our town almost becomes a ghost town because all the kids disappear and there's nobody there. So it's a great time to go out to eat. It's a great time to go spend some time in the parks, the pools, all that kind of fun stuff, just to kind of get out of the house and not be mobbed by everybody that's coming in with the students and everything that direction. So first thing on our list is that Manhattan is a college town. So I would recommend that you pay attention to that. You also know that will also play into which neighborhood you should probably be looking in and things of that direction as well. Second thing on our list is going to be the cost of living here in Manhattan. If you haven't checked out our videos, you can definitely check out other cost of living videos that we've recorded or that I've recorded in this series. But the cost of living in Manhattan is relatively low compared to a Manhattan, New York, a LA, San Francisco. It's really low compared to some of those bigger cities, even St. Louis. So kind of paying attention to that. I mean, really, we're in the middle of the country right now. So literally, the beef is a big one in this area. So you've got a lot of cows, a lot of that stuff. So you're not having a lot of the processing and everything of getting it to, let's say, Hawaii or something like that. So cost of living is relatively low. Again, we'll talk about in different videos, we'll talk about the cost of goods, cost of housing, all that kind of stuff that you can kind of be aware of. But number 2 on our list is that cost of living is relatively low. Number 3 on our list is going to be the size of Manhattan. Again, if you compare us to LA, Manhattan, New York, even to Kansas City, our town is very small. We have a town of about 55,000 people. So you don't have a lot of the big time or big city feel of, you go into and you're waiting hours for the DMV, you're waiting hours for restaurants, and you're waiting all this waiting, it feels like. And then you really do, you start going to restaurants, you start going to that kind of stuff, you really do get a small town feel from Manhattan. And that's one of the beauties of it, is that we really are a big, small town. And I love that about Manhattan. I grew up in a small town, so that's kind of near and dear to my heart. But one of the cool things about Manhattan is that you have all the big town amenities. You have the movie theaters. You have the multiple grocery stores. You have anything that you may need or want. More than likely, we have a form of it, or at least we're fairly close to it. So with number 3, we are definitely a big, small town, and something that I really do enjoy about our area. As always, if you do enjoy this content, please go ahead and hit subscribe. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Please go ahead and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content. It does help us grow the channel. I really do appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Number 4 on our list is that Manhattan does have a really good variety of restaurants and bars and shops and little things like that. One of the things that I really love about Manhattan, as I just said, it's a small town, but what we do as a town, one of the most powerful things that I've seen or been able to see is that we really truly are shop local. Everybody supports local. Everybody really does a good job of trying to support local. Now, obviously you're gonna have the Amazons, you're gonna have the big Walmarts and the Dillons and those kinds of big things, but if you've got a boutique store, if you've got a good product that you really enjoy. Restaurants is a big one for me, that I love supporting our local restaurants. We really do, as a town as a whole, we do a very good job of supporting everybody. Supporting, and I know back when COVID was a big thing and couldn't go into restaurants, my wife and I, we really tried to, once or twice a week, we would go out to eat out to eat, we would order from our local restaurant just because we wanted to make sure that they were there after the COVID-19 virus, after everything disappeared and kind of dissipated. But so that's one of the cool things about Manhattan, is that we do have a very big variety of what it is. One of the downfalls of it is that it's not going to be as big of a variety as, say, Kansas City or Wichita or some of these bigger cities around us. But there still is a lot of really great eclectic shops and really great things that you don't typically find in some of these bigger cities, and you especially don't find in the smaller cities. Number 5 on our list is there are tons of recreational outdoor activities that you can do. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that that's one of the biggest things that I really enjoy, or one of the things that I really push for my family, is that we love getting outdoors. Literally, we just push our kids outside and say, hey, go. We don't want to see you for a little bit. Go enjoy the outdoors. But you have the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 hiking trails, you've got the linear trails, you've got the lakes and the streams and the creeks and everything else that you can get into. And that's just really good to get out there. Camping, a lot of that really great stuff as far as that goes. But then also, on top of that, there's all kinds of outdoor events, or just events in general, whether it be cultural arts. So like there's a MHK Art Center, which really has local plays with starring local people and everything along those lines of really kind of working at that fact of it. Then you've got car shows, and you've got art shows, and you've got all kinds of things that you really can dive into and really get into the culture of Manhattan. So that's one of the cool things about this area that we've really been able to plug into, and one of the things that I would highly suggest you check out when you get here. And a good aspect, or a good website for you to check out, is the city website. They do a really good job of keeping up with events and things along those lines. And then if you do have any questions or anything that way, shoot a comment in the comments below, or reach out to me as well. So I'm always here to help, but I want to make sure we do that. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. If you do enjoy this content, and if you are enjoying it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like, because it does help us grow the channel. As always, if you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, or anything real estate related here in the Manhattan, Kansas area, please give me a call. My number is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsale.mhk.com. And if you need anything, or if you have questions, or if you want to see some different videos and things that way, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys and see what you have. And as always, if you have constructive criticism, I'm always open to that, because I do want to grow and I do want to continue doing these videos. I do enjoy them. So until next time, check out those other videos, and we'll see you then.